So David McKnight wrote, did this video basically telling me, debunking my perspective on IUL. And so it took me a couple of weeks, but I finally, and I wanted to do it right. He inspired me to dig deeper. And I kind of went, I went deeper, and I filmed like almost an hour long video kind of responding to his 14-minute video. Because I'm not the kind of guy that like edits these videos together and takes like little tiny clips and gives like 2 minutes of talking. Like I want to educate, I want to like dive deeper and like really teach. Right. And so, so I did it, and it was really cool. It was really fun. Hopefully it served people, helped people. And then the other thing is, one of David McKnight's favorite IUL products is the Allianz Pro Plus Advantage. And I did, just coincidentally, had somebody reach out, had an illustration of one, and was like, hey, can you give me an evaluation of this? And so I had the team kind of look through it. We put it up, and then I just did a video on like breaking down all the nuances of the product and educating people on like what a train wreck that product ultimately is.
So this call out that this guy David gave you, is this what sparked your 75-day warrior assimilation training?
There's a lot of things, that are going with that. I'm just feeling like ready to fight right now, I guess, more than anything. I just I guess it's the season. It's prepping for summer. There's a lot of things going on in the world. I just I don't know, man. I'm just feeling fired up.
So okay. So now we gotta peel back some stuff, bro. Like we gotta peel it back, man, because I'm sure that he had a bunch of people that called you out, and he called you out about it. You've been baiting people for what, 2 years?
Yeah.
Almost, about check me on my stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently he's trying to check you on your stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's what happened. He stepped, and it was all like, it was exciting because it was him, right? Because he's a pretty well-respected IUL guy in the market. It was disappointing in the sense that he came pretty weak, right? Like it's like, and it was almost too easy to respond. But like, here's the deal. The funny part to me, like, talk to me about this. Like, here's my deal. If I ever call someone out, and like, here's the deal. I have no problem being called out, right? Like I have no problem him coming after me. Actually, it's exciting in a way. I go after people. I've gone after Doug Andrew. I go after Dave Ramsey. I go after people. But I think there should be a rule. If you're going to call somebody out publicly, you should be like obligated to publicly debate them in a live forum.
I like that.
If you're not able to do that or willing to do that, you should shut your mouth.
So, all right. So wait. So he called you out.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to debate live?
No, he refuses to basically right now. And he's like, oh, well, he's like tap dancing around it, like tiptoeing around it. And in the video where I like kind of came back at him, I was basically like, listen, I'm not going away. Let's debate live. And he's like, and in his chat string, or the comment string of his video that he came at me with, he and I kind of had this back and forth, so everybody can go look at it. And he basically admitted to never really watching any of my other videos. He said, I only watched one video, so I really don't understand your whole perspective. And I'm like, well, why are you making a video of something you don't understand, first of all?
Yeah. Why are you trying to challenge the GOAT? You ain't studied.
I know. I challenged him to a debate, and then he's like, oh, I don't know. I live in Puerto Rico. And I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time. I'll fly to Puerto Rico. I'll bring a video guy. I'll pay for I'll pay for everything, man. Like, we'll stream it live. The only caveat I have is
all the smoke.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, man, let's go. And then he just kind of like went dark. It's like, I don't know what he thought I was going to do. But like, I'm in this place now, man, where I'm like, listen, and I said it in the video. It's like, man, you got an opportunity. If you think you're so right, this is your opportunity to shut me up. So it's put up or shut up time. The only way I'm going to stop tormenting this guy now with content and doing reviews on his books, and I bought all his books, like I bought all his content. Unlike it, I'm not going to review or do anything on him until I actually read cover to cover everything and like evaluate his blog posts and go through all these different things. I'm not going to do anything until I actually understand what I'm talking about, right? Like unlike him, where it makes a video based on one interview that I did and like takes little clips and misrepresents what I'm saying. You know, so I'm not going to stop doing all this and coming at him until he either gives me a public apology and rescinds his comments on a public forum, on a video that stays up, that people see, or he debates me live. What are your thoughts?
I love it, dog. You know, we got to show up all the smoke, and you know, I like the smokery. I like the smokery. The smokery makes me feel like if you're not willing to back up what you teach, preach, and talk about, you get on. Here's my opinion. Like I always state, if somebody does not like the way that I teach or what I'm teaching, they feel like it's incorrect. Everyone has a right to call somebody out on it, especially if it could potentially hurt or steer people in the wrong way. However, before you call somebody out, I would advise people to study their work. You can't call somebody out and not study their work. I remember when I used to play ball, and before I would start trash talking somebody, the reason why I trash talked a lot when I played basketball in college was simply because I knew nobody studied film more than me.
Yeah.
You know, like I knew your weaknesses. I knew your pain points. I knew what make you mad. I knew what make you cry. I knew what makes you happy. And I just would do it with a smile on my face. And before you know it, you don't know if I'm a nice guy or evil guy. But at the end of the day, you know, you're confused, and I scored 30 points on you. It is just very simple as that. And so I think that you're doing the right way. I think that you should stay on his neck. I think that he don't want to step this way because he gonna get a double smoking ass whooping over here.
Hey, what do we say to this? What do we say to this? What are your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts before? I mean, I have a lot of thoughts.
Well, you're the Curtis Ray, you're the Curtis Ray extraordinaire. You know, you can break down Curtis because you've been on Curtis neck for a long time.
Yeah. So here's what I'll say.
So I'll let you defer to that. I got some other smoke I want to bring to the table in a second.
All right, rock and roll. So Curtis, here's what I'll say. I got a nice letter from Curtis's attorneys, basically telling me to take stuff down and whatever, and threaten to sue me. I brought it through my attorneys. You'll notice I used to have a lot of videos up on Curtis, and they're no longer there. And it's because
I was wondering why you took that down.
Yeah, so it was basically there's going to be more. My attorneys basically told me, like, yeah, take them down short term, revamp it, refilm it. There's a couple disclaimers I got to put up. It's BS, but like, I got to do it. Like I'm like, listen, I like to do things the right way. And so if there is legal exposure or whatever, like, I mean, I'll take it down. I'm going to redo them. And they're going to be even better when I redo them. Honestly, they'll be more researched. They're going to be more organized. But my overall opinion on MPI is doomed. And the reason I believe MPI is doomed, now, let me caveat this, is my opinion. Disclaimer alert, it's my opinion. MPI is doomed, and here's why. Regulation AG 49A, if everybody who doesn't know what AG 49A is, it's the illustration regulation that allows for positive arbitrage to be illustrated on the inside of the index. So when you take policy loans, what happens inside of the illustration, and when you illustrate policy loans, I should say, it allows for perpetual positive 50 basis point arbitrage, right? Spread. And so when it comes to the MPI and the relock feature, which he touts as like this great saving grace of MPI spread, exactly. So when he touts this perpetual positive spread, ultimately regulation AG 49A is getting updated to what Bobby Samuelson says is AG 49B, and they may call it something else, but they're eliminating the 50 basis points of positive arbitrage. So you're not going to be able to illustrate positive arbitrage in IUL anymore, which makes relock just toast, right? It's not going to be able to illustrate the same way. He's not going to be able to play these stupid smoke and mirror games with people. And ultimately relock is doomed, in my opinion, anyway, because basically all it is hyper funding. And he found a creative way and twist to kind of do hyper funding. And that's all the relock feature is. And it's to me, it's BS. But man, he's a good marketer. He's good at getting people to buy into it. And, you know, he's got some calculators that I don't understand how the compliance department at Mutual of Omaha, which is his #1 product that he sells, allows him. Yeah, he uses his own calculator, which I don't understand how that's even compliant, you know, to do that.